Hello, test, test. Evan, are you with us?
Yes, how are you, Amir? Great to be here,
Awesome,
guys.
awesome. Great having you here. Looking forward to this Twitter space and lovely seeing you just a few days back in Hong Kong.
No, definitely. It was a pleasure. It was a great time. Met many cool people and very excited.
No, awesome. And thanks a lot also for the introductions to Max and also to William. So we're having a great discussions over here and are all looking forward also towards the launch of several projects coming up this year. And we see a lot of advancements in the refi space. But yeah, maybe let's give a small warm-up intro for and a warm welcome to the community. Thanks for joining. We're looking forward to walk you through Menthol's upcoming launch on the 22nd of April. We've got one special guest, Evan Luthra, investor and influencer known in the Web3 space as well as in the tech space. Yeah, bringing together a great experience and also advice, being an advisor of Menthol. So we are looking forward to talking about our product, our launch. But maybe we would start with giving Evan the floor. So Evan, it would be great if you would introduce yourself and give us a little bit background on what you do, what inspires you, and great and honored of having you here.
Hey, guys, pleasure to be here. I'm Evan Luthra. I'm a serial entrepreneur, angel investor. Been in the technology space quite a while. I was actually one of the first few hundred people who developed apps for the iPhone. This when I was 13 years old. Built about 30 apps before selling my first app at 17, making a couple $1 million from that, and started investing that back into other technology companies. And bought my first Bitcoin in 2014 and been pretty involved in the technology crypto space since then. 2016, I was an early investor, seed investor in companies like Hedera Hashgraph at 10 million valuation, XRP Ripple. These are top 20 coin market cap coins with like tens of billions of dollars in market cap today. And so these were a few of the projects I got early. 2016 to 2018, invested about 25 or so crypto companies. But that made me realize that this is the future, right? And I mean, there is nothing better and more disruptive technology I've seen at that time. Today, AI is extremely disruptive, but let's not go touch on that later. But at that time, this was the most disruptive technologies available. So really went full on in this. In the last few years, I traveled to 25 countries, speaking at over 200 events live in person about cryptocurrency and blockchain, NFTs, pushing the movement forward. And write for all the top tier media, Cointelegraph, Cryptonomics, Entrepreneur, Hacker Noon, a few more. I've gained a good community of. And yeah, and in the last 3 years, I invested in over 300 different crypto projects. One of them being Menthol Protocol, one of the best ones being Menthol Protocol. And here we are today, and just trying to see how I can help push the community forward and get more people involved. I'm a big believer in climate change. I love to enjoy this beautiful world that we have. I love to travel. I've been to 70 countries, but I've seen the impact of climate change firsthand. I own multiple beach houses around the world. There's seaweed coming, which is all a nuisance, makes the world less beautiful, and climate change is a big reason. And that's why I'm a big believer of Menthol, and that's why I'm here, not just investing, but also advising and also helping them, make the Web3 much more concerned and much more impactful of what they do with climate, with their impact. And I think Menthol can help solve some of those problems. Pleasure to be here and happy to answer any questions. And let's chat and let's see how we can make the world a better place together.
Thanks a lot, Evan. Lovely to hear again your background and where you come from, and also your concern about the climate crisis, and also looking at different solutions in this spectrum. So Menthol wants to make it very easy, having the vision to make Web3 the climate positive industry for different Web2 B2B companies as well as Web3 B2C market players to engage with climate action, offset their carbon footprint, but also participate in the emerging market. So maybe before delving a little bit into that, just like understanding the market of the carbon credit market of being the essential tool to offset the carbon footprint, and seeing its different applications. Basically, through the tokenization of carbon credits, biodiversity credits at a higher level, any positive call to action for the environment can be tokenized and now accessible in a very easy way. So me as like coming from a marketing background, I understand that attaching a specific environmental project to your product bundle will be able to create new connections with your community and will allow them actually on a product level to engage with the corporate social responsibility. And the beautiful thing, what you already mentioned, which we'll discuss, is that we've got different emerging trends coming together. So Evan talked about the AI. We've got basically also big data allowing new verification of environmental assets, which are then being tokenized, enriched with different AI applications. So we've got convergence of different technologies bringing help to each other. The tokenizers on the market are quite a few. So the impact behind those projects are also differing in their category, in their type. It could be environmental, it could be social. And we want to make it really easy to integrate that into a company. We know that we've got the climate crisis going on with the two-step solution. So the first step of the solution is actually offsetting, calculating and tracking the carbon footprint with the aim to reduce it through new technologies, innovations, and processes. The second step is calculating the non-avoidable carbon footprint to compensate for it, to become net zero in the best case, meaning that both aims reducing the carbon footprint as well as compensating play a crucial role. And this is the buying power behind the carbon credit market, which is of 2021, 7 billion and expected to reach 700 billion in 2050. So the climate finance market being this tool for companies, organizations and governments to go carbon neutral is by always compensating for this remaining footprint we bring along with each economic activity. So having dwelled a little bit into that, I would like to talk very shortly about our launch, which is upcoming, also to explain the product against this background and how you can participate, how can a community member actually engage with the beCOOL pool, and what are also the next steps after rolling out our product being in closed beta since the beginning of January. So Evan, we had different discussions and also a joint metaverse event last year. So that was our celebration into the closed beta phase. Spending New Year was amazing with you. Also looking forward to have had the metaverse event, allowing digital community members to join. So for the celebration of our soft launch, we'll have on the 22nd of April, Earth Day, our activation, having a metaverse event on the 21st of April. And this will be with the in real life event in Munich with our gaming partners, RCP, Europe's largest gaming development company, with their partners Chain Gang, their Web3 arm. We are happy to be their sustainability partner. So on this metaverse event, we'll invite the community with different perks, NFTs, having 60 projects nominated, allowing to have an early account on Menthol, which comes with an offset and an automatic tracking of the carbon footprint, allowing the community to actually see the positive climate action of the respective projects. And through different gamifications, which I'll elaborate in a while, give different perks and accesses from our partners. Evan, maybe jumping into the conversation, sorry for taking those minutes just to delve into Menthol and our launch. So we warmly invite everybody to join this event. What are your takes currently on the market of metaverse, Web3, and how that can be used, as this is one core part we're using in our current rollout? It would be great to hear your takes on that.
I think the metaverse and NFTs are definitely the future. I think everything from identification, from passport perspective, your passports, your ID cards, everything will become an NFT in the future. But aside from that, also, tracking value and transfer of value is going to be done through NFTs. So simple things as carbon credits, where there's a big issue, there's double accounting right now. Carbon credits are not tracked in the best manner. That can be done, that is done better through NFTs. NFTs are a better way to do that now. So then the double accounting issue is solved in the climate space. But metaverse generally, I think, is where we are moving towards in the future. If you think about it, right? 100% of our attention used to be in the real world, in the physical world. Then computers came along, that sucked our attention 20%. Then TVs, then iPhones, and now our 50% of our attention is on the digital world. You go to a restaurant, half the people are on their iPhone all the time. People are literally on their phones all the time. So what is happening is the digital is sucking our attention from the physical. And I was an early builder for apps for Google Glass. This was a screen in front of your eye 90% of the time. I was one of the first 10 people to develop apps for Google Glass. This was 10 years ago. It was too early for its time, but now Apple has announced their glasses. And I think with somebody like Apple launching their glasses, it's only a matter of time when more and more of us are spending our time in the digital world. And I think metaverse is basically that. It's a moment in time when our digital life matters more to us than our physical life. And this is not an overnight change. It's a gradual change that's been happening for about 20 years now, right? So this is what we're seeing. We're seeing more and more attention going to the digital world. And eventually, we're all going to live in the metaverse. That's what the metaverse really is. It's like the internet. When it started, it was called the information superhighway or the cyberspace, but now it's the internet. Everybody uses it. It's very common. So that's what metaverse is going to be. It sounds pretty fancy and like not that many people using it, but you give it enough time, and eventually everybody will live in the metaverse. And I think the impact is also pretty big because metaverse opens up so many opportunities. Think about it, like your everything is going digital. Your work, from factories to boardrooms, to Zoom calls. Where do you meet friends? You meet friends now on Tinder, on Reddit, instead of going to your neighbors. More people play Fortnite than basketball and football combined. So your work, your identity, right? I mean, what matters more to you? How you look like in real life, or how you look like on Instagram? So stories are the personal billboard. So I think if you look from that perspective, with crypto and with NFTs and with the metaverse, your assets are also becoming online. Bored apes are the new Rolexes, Skinny jeans, the Fortnite skins are the new skinny jeans. So if you look at it from that perspective, we are already living in the metaverse. It's just a question of time to realize that. And I think that's what the future is. I'm very, very, very bullish on the metaverse. Heavily invested. I'm all in on the metaverse. I have more land in metaverse than I have in real world, and I own land in plenty of countries. So it's like, if you look from that perspective, I think the future is very, very bright. And I mean, everybody here on this, I think it's 700 people listening, or 1,000 people now. I think everybody should understand that the future is in the metaverse, and you are one of the early people. And if you get involved early, you learn to add value early, you will definitely be rewarded very, very well.
So thanks a lot, Evan, for your important take on the metaverse and how that basically also from our climate perspective can take an important role to represent the environmental assets, represent the companies there, and allowing the community to take a part in the decision making of how to spend basically a part of the marketing budget of the products they're anyhow buying towards real impact on the world. So we're excited of bringing this cultural space into the metaverse where everybody can basically join. This everybody is limited by Decentraland and the different access opportunities, as we are having the metaverse event over there. But there are different solutions coming out. So we see the open metaverse taking place, a hub where companies already have their headquarters, where market prices are driven by demand and by different synergies which are being created there. So we see it as a great marketing and community engaging tool where you can actually verify with digital IDs the different players involved. So giving this digital ID a carbon ID, which Menthol basically does, calculating the carbon footprint on the one side for the on-chain activities, as well as allowing to offset them with a few clicks, and giving access to different community-specific privileges, which are starting with also co-branding and nominating the next wave of carbon cool pools. Cool pools are the user accounts on Menthol, which represent an individual or an organization. So here, Evan, being one of our earliest, if not the earliest cool pool creator, you have the right to nominate 6 different projects. So you'll be able to claim an NFT, which we will airdrop to all of the listeners over here. We have campaigns with thousands of NFTs giving an access code to get access to a wearable in our metaverse event. And in the metaverse event, we will not only be introduced to ChainGang, the Web3 arm of um, uh, RCP, which is Europe's largest gaming development company. We will also have access to the different cool pools. There will be 60 projects, 6 of them nominated by Evan. So community members can vote on those projects and get different perks while offsetting the carbon footprint of the respective projects. So we are excited of having you on board. Evan, maybe you would, I see that we've got enough time to talk also about our projects which we want to initiate, and we can use the examples of cool pools over there. So maybe you could share the nominating parties you have in mind for the cool pool activation.
Yes, definitely. I have like 400 projects that I'm in. So let me go through my list and let me tell you like which ones would be the one I want to nominate. Give me a second, guys. There's a lot of projects I invested in, so I want to choose ones which I'm confident that will do well. Let me see. Give me a second. I want to nominate projects which I think will really look into it. The first one I want to do is Cookie 3. This is an interesting project. I also invested in this about 6-7 months ago. They're tracking basically cookies in the Web3 space, but instead of value being going to the centralized products, is going back to the community. The first nomination I want to do Cookie 3. What do you think about that, Amir?
That sounds amazing. And actually, they were part of already offsetting their carbon footprint at the NBX last year in Berlin. So we are very happy of having also a cool pool and an offset for them. Thanks a lot, Evan.
Okay, okay, so let's do that one. Let me do a second one. Let's do Metaware. That's a company I also advise, and they have a United Metaverse Association where they're working with all the Metaverse providers. Metaware will be a good company. I think they will be very interested to join also. So let's do Metaware as one also.
Awesome, sounds great. So we'll be able to track the carbon footprint of these projects on chain in real time and offset them. So we're looking forward to getting the solution for every organization in Web3. Evan, please, I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, let's do Metaware. Let's do Cookie. How about Flowers? This NFT project. I was the highest bidder when they did the NFT mint. I bought quite a few of the NFTs. I think they're also really set, and I think it's back. It's the first NFT collection from Flow Carbon, which is already one of the biggest players in the Web3 climate impact space. I think they would be really good partners also. Why don't we work with Flowers?
Sounds great. So I've also been involved in Flowers, being like a project where 75% of the amount goes into donating into retiring carbon credits. So we've got impact over there behind them. So I love Flowers. Great choice.
Okay, so Flowers, we have Cookie, we have Metaware. The next two I would like to do is NameDAO and Notify. I think these two are also good projects and they care about the climate. I would like to actually nominate all 400 of my projects, but I know some of them are not that care about the climate. But let's do Notify and NameDAO.
Sounds great. So we're looking forward to slowly onboard more and more players. Thanks a lot, Evan. So shout out to NameDAO and also to Notify, which we as Menthol want to use, allowing the different accounts created on Menthol to have a communication layer, allowing the communities to comment on live. So we are looking forward about creating cool pools for those projects and having them part of the Metaverse event.
Okay. So so that's good. So how many did I give you? I have to give you 6. I did 5, right? I did Cookie, I did NameDAO, I did Notify, Metaware, and Flowers. Let me see. 6th one has to be something interested. I want to choose something I'm not involved with right now. Maybe I was thinking, I actually have all the NFTs. I have Bored Apes, I have CryptoPunks, Doodles, CloneXs, a bunch of them. I don't have Pudgy Penguins, and I was thinking about getting a Pudgy Penguin. So how about I nominate Pudgy Penguin, and if they join this initiative, I will go and buy a Pudgy Penguin also.
Sounds great, Evan. Amazing. So we have 6 projects. We'll be also happy to have Pudgy Penguins. I actually love the project as well. So excited on having them part of our campaign and our soft launch.
Okay, perfect. So let's nominate Pudgy Penguins. There we have our 6 projects. Let's nominate these guys. Let's get these guys to take care about our community, about our climate, and let's make it work. And everybody listening, all of you guys should actually show interest, and all of you should come and work with Menthol Protocol and also try to offset your climate impact. I think Menthol Protocol is a great way for Web3 projects to offset their climate impact.
And thanks a lot, Evan. So yeah, we're excited about the launch. We're excited about allowing everybody with a few clicks to turn climate positive, starting with Web3. So excited about all degens and regions out there to join, but eventually everybody also wanting to offset their on-chain carbon footprint can do so, their off-chain carbon footprint, meaning real-world carbon footprint. So we've got exciting features which we've been preparing with the team together with our different stakeholders, and we're looking forward to the launch. Evan, maybe just to shed light a little bit more on the Metaverse event, I'd like to invite you to the different floors we'll have and what we'll actually be being able to expect. So our partners, Chain Gang, which is a representation of different expertise fields from gaming, entertainment, and Web3, are having different games in the pipeline, which are going to be released, having Web3 components from NFTs, tokens. There are different, a whole Steam-like platform with games prepared. So the connection between gaming and climate action will be showcased over there. We'll have the first floor showing the gaming projects and the platforms involved, from metaverse, sustainability, gaming, leading to the second floor where we actually have different projects. Wolves of Rome will be there. Also, different other games will be represented. And on the third floor, we'll have the different refi projects out there. So there are different solutions out there to offset the carbon footprint. The whole metaverse experience will walk you through gamify, through the different games, but also the refi projects, which you can basically see working together over here on a green Web3. And basically this fourth floor will have 10 different initiators with the 6 nominees. So you'll be able to claim different NFTs, giving you special access to Menthol, and as an early user, they will be claimable after voting. So we look forward to have different quests for you prepared, and having it a really nice metaverse experience where you learn about the environmental projects, the different Web3 projects which want to offset, and have maybe your first metaverse experience if you haven't done any Web3 engagement in Web3 so far. So we're looking forward to that. Evan, we've got like a couple of minutes left. So I know you've been traveling a lot. You're you're speaking all over the world, in Paris, in Hong Kong. Are there any current topics you would like to share with us?
I mean, I would just tell everybody, this is the best time to be in the crypto space, right? This is literally the best time. All of you listening here, you guys have a real opportunity in front of you. Get involved in the Web3 space, get involved with Menthol Protocol, find something you're passionate about. If you're passionate about climate change, Menthol Protocol it is. If you're passionate about art, Flowers NFT collection or any other NFT collection, right? Or if you're passionate about fashion, like Metawear. So there's great opportunities. Find what you're passionate about, get involved with the focus of how can you add value to others, right? How can you add value to others? The more value you add to others, the more success you will get. And remember, guys, we're still very, very, very early. There's less than 10 million wallets with an NFT in them. That's very small part of the world. So anybody who gets involved at this stage will reap the rewards. And 90% of the work is just showing up. I'm very happy to see everybody who showed up right now on the space. I'm actually trending on Twitter in India right now, so maybe that's also a reason. But yes, I mean, everybody who's interested, feel free to follow my speeches, get involved in the space, and I think all of you do well. I'm doing a giveaway on my Twitter for $1,000 right now, so you can go and follow me. You can go and follow Menthol Protocol, and you can also win that $1,000 for yourself. The giveaway will be tweeted in like next 30 minutes after this call, after this Twitter Spaces. But yes, very happy to see everybody here, and hopefully all the best to everybody joining in.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. So we're looking forward to this next steps. We're going to have a series of Twitter Spaces, and we'll be discussing with our different partners why sustainability is important. We're looking forward to have everybody at the event. From our side, basically from Menthol Protocol side, we have been to different events in the last weeks, and we are very happy to see that refi is represented everywhere. There's a growing community and a growing number of solution providers in this market. So cheers to our partners from Toucan Protocol to Nori to Moss Earth to Flow Carbon, as well as KlimaDAO, with whom we are looking forward to bring great solutions into the market. And we're looking forward to also discuss with the projects which are using Menthol Protocol, what are the assets which they are interested in. There are also social impact projects which can be integrated. So we look forward to get great conversations going on between the brand, the environmental social projects, and the community. So be sure that we'll have lovely partners in our next spaces, and we're excited about this launch. We've been building for 1.5 years, so also a big thank you to the entire team. Looking forward to the next steps. Do we have maybe any questions from the audience? Oh, I am also seeing MetaWare over here. So MetaWare, we're looking forward to a joint launch and offering sustainability as a service through the metaverse. So it's exciting to engage with those assets in this field. But we're looking also forward to our joint Twitter space. If there are any questions, very happy to take them. I guess, we'll be looking forward to have the next Twitter Spaces. Evan, is there anything from your side before we close the Twitter Space? Thanks a lot for your warm invitation, and we're excited about the projects you nominated. So
I'm also excited, man. I'm excited to see which project offsets the most carbon emissions, and that will be very exciting. So that's great. Thank you for everybody's time. Really appreciate coming in, and to the moon, guys. Menthol Protocol to the moon.
Thanks a lot, Evan. Thanks a lot. We are excited as well. And shout out to Cookie, NameDAO, Notify, MetaWare, Flowers, and Pudgy Penguins. So we're greatly looking forward on bringing a refi to the world and finding different applications.
Perfect, guys.
Awesome. We see a Daisy over here as a speaker. Are you able to?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, so it doesn't seem to work.
Daisy, are you there?
So we're looking forward. We'll have frequent Twitter Spaces, a few this week. So we're happy to take any comments. Also, send us a DM. If not, we're looking forward to the next Twitter Space and engaging here together. Maybe you can give it another try. If not, let's call off the Twitter Space, and we are excited to take the next steps together. And all of the listeners, you'll not only have the chance to have the option of winning $1,000 by following Evan and Menthol. We'll also have an NFT drop for you. So look forward to some nice tickets, which you can claim a code with for a special wearable in the metaverse. Awesome. So I see that CVS is a speaker. So lovely having you upstage. Maybe we have a bit more luck over here. Would you like to step up? You could unmute yourself. Okay. So in this case, it's there seems to be a problem, not the first time with Twitter. We are yeah, looking forward to the next Twitter space. Thanks a lot, and yeah,
Thank you, everybody.
looking
Have a
forward.
good day.
Cheers, lovely Evan. Thanks for being there. Bye bye.
Bye.